Okay, back again. Right, let's ask her about this last thing.
When the construction work for a new theme park began in early 2002, the surveyors unexpectedly came across the remains of a long-forgotten town. Large sections of Gatineau have been uncovered over the past few years. The ruins and certain reconstructed buildings will be open to the public as part of the new theme park. A small museum is planned as well.
We've got a paper cup.
Aw, shucks. A great big tear in this here empty paper cup.
Why did you put an accent on? Okay. Oh, we've got molehills everywhere, look.
A mole went a bit overboard here, obviously inspired by the excavators.
Can we
What
do
am I
anything?
supposed to do? Go up on a mole hunt?
Yeah,
I don't have time for that. I need to save the world.
the mole will help us. Can we put the cup on the molehill?
If I put dirt in the torn cup, it will just fall to pieces. I don't know for what I am possibly going to need this paper cup, but I'm sure it will be even less use to me once it is completely ruined.
No, don't bite my ribbons on my... Okay. There we go. There's barn. Right, so we've got a molehill. Repellers on. Yeah. More secret files, the second one. How are you today? We've got an excavator.
A construction vehicle.
We've got a hook.
Here's something to get hooked on. I could tug at this hook, and the crane would topple over, and that would knock down the information board, unearthing the hidden oil well that I would quickly appropriate, and then...
There. What's this down here? Aluminium foil.
a large sheet of aluminum foil.
Aluminium. Can we wrap that in the cup?
Artistically wrap a sheet of aluminum foil around a paper cup and you will get a paper cup wrapped in aluminum foil. Fascinating.
Can we pick the dirt up now?
I made such an effort getting this boring old paper cup to
No.
look all nice and shiny. I'm not about to ruin my masterpiece.
Okay. What's this for? A flap.
I wonder what's behind this flap.
Well, let's open it up and
I
find
can't
out.
get it open. The
Oh.
flap is screwed shut.
Right. But there's a flap on the board. Let me just keep a note of that. We're bound to get a screwdriver later, aren't we? Snack stand.
The
Stand.
cleanest, sweetest smelling snack stand I've ever seen. Of course, that might be because there's nothing cooking.
It's a citron. There's a sign.
It says, "Be right back." Do I look like the kind of person who just picks up anything that
Yes.
isn't nailed down?
Definitely.
Yes, all right. I'm going to leave it there anyway.
A bowl. Can we take the bowl for the
Fortune
dirt?
cookies. Somewhat shapeless. Looks like they're homemade. I'll just take one of these fortune cookies.
Is that it? We can go this way. Where does this take us? Ah, that's his car.
The sign says, "To the ruins of Gatineau." The sign can be turned, but what way should I turn it?
Oh,
And why?
alright. Sign can be turned. Might be for later.
The Lazzara Construction Company is building here. I guess these are the largest letters they could find.
Why is there a plastic boulder?
A plastic boulder as the company logo of Lazzara Construction. How very creative.
Can I take it?
It's screwed tightly in place.
Oh.
Some construction workers spend months living in these things. One of the main reasons why I decided against working in this field.
We've got a mirror.
Who is the fairest of them all?
Can I take the mirror?
Some construction workers... It's locked and secured with heavy padlocks, too.
But what about
Looks
we
like
could have had
someone
our
really
battery with
wanted
us
to make sure it would be safe.
and poured some more acid on it.
There's all kinds of stuff scattered on this table. An old power cable, a pocket knife, and a spirit level.
Got a knife. Swiss Army knife, it looks like. Spirit level. Whatever the third thing was. Got a cloth pouch.
A small cloth pouch.
Doesn't work with anything else. We've got a power cable. We've got a spirit level. And we've got a knife.
This little gadget has any number of amazing uses. An adventurer's dream tool.
It should have a screwdriver on
From
it,
the
shouldn't it?
land of hole-ridden cheese and numbered bank accounts. This pocket knife is really unique. I hope I don't lose it.
Right, can we use that on there as well?
The sign is tied down with only a metal band.
Okay.
There are no screws or anything like that. But I wouldn't know what to do with a sign anyway.
Turn it. Got a car.
Très chic. I would love to just hop in the car and drive far away from here. However, that wouldn't solve any of my problems. It prohibits parking for anyone but the employees of Lazzara Construction. A sign is screwed in place quite firmly.
But we've got a screwdriver.
If you ask me, there are way too many signposts on French construction sites.
Okay.
This car wasn't parked here yesterday. I can't repair it, and I can't really do any more damage either. I think I should just let it rest in peace.
Post. Can we
It
take
is
the
an
post?
ever-fixed post that looks on tempests and is never shaken.
We have a mirror. We have a power cable. We have some foils. That fortune cookie. Can I open the fortune cookie?
It doesn't really look all that fortunate. An efficient method of getting to one of these messages without having to eat an icky cookie.
What's the fortune cookie say?
The slip of paper from the fortune cookie. It says, if the crane flies upside down at 7:30, fate will smile on the bearded. The slip of paper from the fortune cookie. It says, if the crane flies upside down at 7:30, fate will smile on the bearded.
Right, the surveyor is bearded. Maybe we show him that, see what he says.
Oh, a statue. I wonder who it's supposed to be.
A saint.
here you are.
Yes,
What is this statue?
no idea. I was hoping you could tell me.
There is a plaque on the statue.
Well?
The inscription is quite weathered. It appears to be a statue of Saint something. His name is barely discernible.
Saint?
Yes.
Our saint? The one Elise mentioned in her letter?
Yes. Possibly.
I didn't think he'd be this easy to find. So now what?
Now I will try to decipher the inscription.
While I take yet another look around for more clues?
Exactly.
I feared as much. Did you discover any more clues in Sister Elise's letter?
Alas, no. I went through the trouble of retranslating everything, but there was nothing that caught my eye.
Can I have the new translation?
Certainly. At least we know now what to do. I decipher, you go on looking. Who knows? Maybe this inscription isn't the clue we're looking for after all.
What else then?
No idea.
Okay. I'll keep looking. This is very likely the statue Sister Elise mentioned, which means that this statue shows the way to the hiding place. Now, I only need to figure out what that means. Yeah, right. Only. Oh well. Where there's a will, there's a way. And where wood is chopped, splinters must fall. Time to hunt for the next clue.
They're good, but some of the puzzles are a bit convoluted and obscure. We've been stuck a few times, and it's been a bit nonsensical solution. But otherwise, they're okay. Right arm.
What's that he's holding under his arm? No idea what it's supposed to be.
Can I take?
It doesn't look like the statue or any part of its body can be twisted or moved in any way. The head of the saint's statue. It doesn't look like the statue. The arm is pointing towards the ruins of Gatineau. It's hard to tell the exact
If we had like a
location,
laser
though.
beam in his hand so we could see where it was pointing, that would be good.
I can't see any. I can't.
Okay. I don't know what's in here.
A small.
Doesn't say what's in it. It's been a while since you played them, yeah. Right, I guess there's nothing else here. Let's go back and go the other direction.
That way leads back to the river.
Oh, right, okay.
And the boat brought us here. But my first priority is finding the hiding place of Elise's great secret.
Can I put a different sign up there?
I had better unscrew the other sign first.
Okay. Oh. Can we put the sign up and then tell him that he needs to move his car because there's rock slides? Oh, what, there was a screwdriver. There was something on here I could unscrew.
Let's see what's hidden behind this flap. Batteries. Nothing exciting, but better than nothing, I guess.
Okay, so we've got some batteries, PP3s, but nothing to use them with at the moment.
Can I bother you again?
I strongly suspect that it is well within your power. Yes.
Is that your vehicle parked back there?
Yes. Why?
Oh, just wondering.
Ah,
About your car.
yes. What about it?
Isn't it parked in rather a dangerous spot?
What do you mean?
It could easily be hit by a rock slide.
Rock slide?
Yes, there's a warning sign right by that rock face.
Really? I didn't see that. That sign must be new.
Could be, but shouldn't you move your car just in case?
Nah, according to my horoscope, this is my lucky day. I'm sure it will be fine.
Okay, so he listens to things like horoscopes. And we have a fortune cookie. Can I show him that?
Look at this. A message from a genuine Chinese fortune cookie. Doesn't that text make you think?
No, why? It's not my cookie. If you open the cookie first, then it's your advice for a happier life.
You have a point there.
Ah. Can we put that into a new cookie?
The cleanest, sweetest...
There's nobody here though. He's be right back.
It says, be right back. The slip of paper, if the crane flies upside down at 7:30, fate will smile on the bearded.
Can we get another message?
I'll just take one of these fortune cookies.
Can we open this one up and see what it says?
An efficient method of getting to one. The slip of paper from the fortune cookie. It says, when the siren sounds as the day's labor begins, note the path of the hungry, even if the deceptive thirst springs from above.
Can we take another one? I'm just trying to find one that might be more appropriate for him to scare him off.
An efficient method of... The slip of paper. If you ignore the warning and disregard your neighbor's misfortune, disaster will strike you also.
Okay. Can we show him that? That sounds more like it might be appropriate. He's probably still going to want it in a cookie though.
Look at this. A message.
No, why?
You have a point there.
Okay, we need to get that back into a cookie. That might scare him off. How do we do that? Because the guy's away.
It says, be right back.
I wonder what the crane's for.
I could hang the power cable from the hook, but what for?
Can we put the boulder on there? No. Well, there's Elise's letter. We didn't look at that.
Ashford, England, Anno Domini 1681. Now that my grey life is moving towards its equally grey closure, I can finally muster the courage to write down what I saw.
I need to see if this is any different, I think.
Shaking today when I think of all the poor souls of Gatineau. I will never forget them. Screaming women, burning houses, crying children. A flaming inferno. Just like he predicted. Just like every single one of the disasters he foretold. This Zandona. He may be a man of faith. He may be a prophet. But is he also a man of God? There is no sense in musing about that now. I have failed. The key lay within my hands. The key that could have halted all the looming disasters and changed the course of events. The burning mountains, the great flood, the apocalypse. Perhaps it was up to me to prevent them. But my faith was weak. All those years, the key lay well hidden within the ruins of Gatineau, and the saint who showed me the way appeared to me in a dream every night. But my fear was too great, and I never returned there. I have failed, and therefore all I have left is hope. The hope that those brothers and sisters who follow may not succumb to the phantoms of fear, doubt, and weakness, as I did. The hope that they may boldly take the only path that is still open, strong in faith and fearless in action. I pray to God that it might be thus. Otherwise, the last of the prophecies will come true as well.
Didn't see anything different in there.
Sealed. May the Lord be with you. May you find the strength to take the key and try to stem the tide of Zandona's prophecies. Forgive me, Sister Elise.
And we can't turn this now.
The sign can be turned, but what way should I turn it? And why?
Because I asked you to.
Have you discovered anything?
I'm working on it.
How long can it take to decipher such a teensy plaque?
With your constant interruptions, probably forever.
Fine, I'll leave you alone.
Thank you.
Now I want to look at the inscription.
The letters are really weathered. Could be Latin, or Tongolesian, or whatever.
Okay, we can't do anything. We've got a spirit level.
A spirit level with a built-in laser pointer. Goodness knows what it's used for.
Oh, right. Didn't realize I had a built-in laser pointer. Can we put that there?
Good thinking. With a little luck, if I rest the laser pointer on the statue's arm, I should be able to discover where exactly it is pointing.
Hey. That's in the way, the post.
It is an ever-fixed post. It is an ever... The laser beam from the spirit level points directly at the post. Not nice. Not nice at all.
Can't turn
It
it.
is an... The sign can be turned.
Okay.
Let's turn it a little further to the left. Let's turn it a little further to the left. Let's turn it a little further to the left. Now the sign is lined up with the statue's arm. The sign says, "To the ruins of Gatineau." The sign is now lined up with the statue's arm.
Oh. Can I take this down again? And then put it on the sign?
Right, the laser pointer should be pointing in exactly the same direction as the statue's arm now. Let's see where it leads.
Okay, you're back now though. Chinese man.
He's asleep on his feet. Amazing. Good morning. What a beautiful day.
What? Oh, hello.
I guess it got a little late last night, hmm?
Excuse me, I must have fallen asleep.
It would seem so, yes.
Are you with a construction company?
Me? No, why?
I was just hoping that this misery here might come to an end. What can I do for you?
I don't mean to criticize your business scheme, but is it really worthwhile running a snack stand here?
No.
This may seem like a totally superfluous question, but why are you here then?
A few months ago, they decided to build a new theme park here. So I pulled some strings and negotiated an exclusive contract. I was supposed to cater for the workers on site, with no competition at all. Sounded like the deal of a lifetime.
What's the catch?
Do you see any working masses around here?
Well, to speak of masses would be overstating it slightly.
Yes, slightly.
What happened?
They discovered some kind of rare plant species and had to stop all construction. Now they are trying to figure out how to proceed. But that may take some time. A long time.
Then why are you still here?
Because my contract says that I am obliged to cater for every worker on this site. Or at least provide the option. Therefore, I need to stay here for as long as the Honorable Surveyor is still around. Or I will be fined for breach of contract.
You have to stand around here all day just for one worker?
Okay, that's why we need to get rid of the surveyor.
That's what they call contract law.
Okay, so the food.
What's on the menu today?
Nothing.
Nothing? But this is a snack stand. Or maybe not? Maybe it's just a decoy hiding the base of some secret society?
Very funny. There's only one single worker here, and he brings his own food from home. So why bother to heat the grill? Nobody will buy anything.
Okay, you've convinced me. I don't really like Chinese food anyway.
That's not what you would be getting. All right, there is nothing to be had right now. But if there were something, it wouldn't be Chinese food. Just regular snack stand grub.
Are we really talking about what I would be getting if there were anything to be had?
Looks like it.
All right, let's change the subject. Let me get this straight. You have to stand around here all day long just for one single worker.
Yes, I come here early in the morning and hang around until that posh Mr. Surveyor climbs into his van in the late afternoon and calls it a day.
You have my sympathy.
Thank you.
Right, we need to get the cookie thing into the cookie
I will let you get back to Dreamland then.
so that the guy leaves so he can go home.
Excuse me.
What? Oh, what?
Sorry to disturb you, but is there any way of putting this fantastic message back inside a fortune cookie?
Of course. All you need to do is bake a new cookie.
Would you do that for me?
Oh well, it's not like I've got anything better to do.
A few minutes later.
Thank you so much.
Right, let's go give that to the surveyor.
I brought you a freshly baked fortune cookie.
Oh, how nice of you. That doesn't sound good at all.
Is everything okay?
I'm not too sure. My horoscope promised me a carefree day, but I guess I should take note of the advice in my fortune cookie. Otherwise, I could be headed for disaster.
The message from the fortune cookie really seems to have unnerved him.
It's not moving there. Come on, move.
Can I bother you again?
I strongly suspect that it is well within your power. Yes.
I don't mean to worry you, but about your car.
What about it?
The warning sign about rock slides and that message in your fortune cookie, aren't you at all worried about your car?
The message in my fortune cookie mentioned a warning and my neighbor's misfortune. As long as both conditions haven't been met, I'm not worried.
Well, it's your car. I just wanted to warn you.
I just thought of something. Right, can we put the plastic rock in the derelict car? That's his neighbour. That's the neighbour to his car. There we go. Right, now we go talk to him.
Can I bother you again? I don't mean to nag.
You would?
Definitely. The rock slide warning sign. The somewhat battered vehicle next to yours. Not to mention the warning in your fortune cookie.
If you ignore the warning and disregard your neighbor's misfortune, disaster will strike you also.
Exactly. The warning is the sign. And don't you think your neighbor's misfortune could mean the boulder on top of the car next to yours?
You are quite right.
Well, you are right about that.
I had better move my car.
Good idea. As far away as possible, I would say. Well, is it safe now?
Yes, I hope so. Thank you so much for saving me from imminent disaster.
You're welcome. I'm famous for my totally unselfish helpfulness, you know.
Is he not going to go now? I thought he would leave.
Can I bother you? So, you're hoping to stumble upon a few historic relics?
Of course. Everyone must fend for himself.
What are you...
Anything that could...
But with all this rubble...
Don't worry. My car's low...
Oh, okay. I'll leave you to your...
Okay.
We need this van to move.
Boo!
What? Oh, did I fall asleep again?
Looks like it.
I am sorry. What can I do for you?
Need to move your van.
Didn't you tell me you need to wait here until the surveyor goes home for the day?
Yes, but that may be a while yet.
I don't know. Can you see his car anywhere?
Oh, so he already left for today? I thought. It's so early.
Why would you care?
Yes, indeed. Why shouldn't I be lucky for once and simply enjoy my luck? Please excuse me. I've got to go.
5 seconds later, and he's away.
Amazing. No matter how sluggish people are, the minute their working day ends, they suddenly move as fast as lightning. Not that I care. Just as long as the snack stand is no longer in the way, and the laser beam... but the laser beam, where did it go?
Batteries will have run out.
A spirit level with a built-in laser pointer. Unfortunately, it's not working. Why not? That's an excellent question.
Can we put new batteries in it?
Good idea. Maybe the batteries are dead. I've had that problem with my camera. Right, the laser pointer should be pointing in exactly the same direction as the statue's arm now. Let's see where it leads. The town of Gatineau, as it must have looked in the Middle Ages. It used to be possible to push a button for information about Gatineau, but that was before the batteries were stolen.
Right, we need to
I could hang the power cable from the hook.
lift that
but
up.
What for? could tug at this hook. The minute I overcome one obstacle, the next problem rears its head. And I don't think violence is going to help me here either.
What's the mole hooks? Can we not?
A construction vehicle.
Can we not get the mole to dig under the poles or something? What is in this
A
cloth
small
pouch?
cloth pouch. I made such an...
Where's the mirror? We had a mirror, didn't we? There. Oh, I can use that with that. For some reason. Tied up mirror.
I have an idea. Let's see if it works.
How's this going to work?
It's just hanging around. Here's something to get hooked on. I could tug at... Take it down. No, I quite like this construction. I'm leaving it where it is.
Can we... Oh, right, okay. Let's go get the...
A the laser beam points in the right direction.
Because I need to bounce it down.
I made such an effort
I wanted to put the laser there and bounced up over there and then down that way. So why is that not working? Can I put...
That's too light to change the mirror's position in any way.
Okay, so yeah, we're turning the angle of that slightly. How do we do that? Can we fill the bag up with dirt?
I borrowed some dirt and filled the pouch with it. I hope Mr. Mole will forgive me.
And then put the pouch on there to weigh it down at one side. There. And then we put that there.
I made such an effort.
Oil there. Okay.
The laser beam is pointing towards the ruins. Off I go then. The laser beam is pointing
I
at
thought
that
he went
heap
away
of
home.
rubble. Now what?
Somewhat stupid
Have
puzzle,
the
yeah.
batteries gone dead again? Never mind. I know where I need to look now.
So how do I dig in this rubble?
These stones probably belonged to some ruins further up and slid down the hill quite a while ago. Some of these stones are so big that I would need heavy equipment in order to shift them.
Can we tell him that there's something under there?
Can I bother you again?
I strongly suspect that it is well within your power. Yes.
Hey, Double Danger. You remember these games from back when? And you play them with your girlfriend, you're now your wife. They've been pretty good. They're just a bit... Some of the puzzles are just a bit convoluted.
So, you're hoping to stumble upon a few historic relics?
Of course.
What are you...
Anything that could be valuable.
Silverware, look.
Silverware, ceramic jugs, coins, Anything at all.
But with all this rubble lying about, how would you even get to it?
Yeah.
Don't worry. My car's loaded with heavy...
Oh, okay.
Right.
I'll leave you to your...
Okay.
We need... Can we not make it look like there's something buried under there that he would like? Silverware, look. You're welcome, you're welcome.
There it lies, buried under rocks.
Okay, let's tell him there's something over there. So he goes to get his heavy
Can I
equipment.
bother you again? Would you be interested in something like a silver goblet?
Yes, sure. Did you find something?
I'm not sure. Over there, under that pile of rubble.
Where? Where exactly? Take me there.
The thing is, we knew it was going to be under that pile of rubble as soon as we appeared in this area at the very start. We could have saved all this trouble.
Yes, indeed. There is something sparkling down there. Let me just get my equipment from the car and start moving this rubble. I'll be right back. There, that did it. I don't know much about this historical stuff, but I'll just take this goblet to an
Fence.
expert I know.
What about me?
What about you?
Am I not getting a reward?
Sure. As soon as I sell this, I'll give you, shall we say, 20%?
50.
30?
40.
35.
Okay.
Fine. Wait here. I'll be back soon.
At least the grave robbers of the past had a certain amount of expertise.
Yeah.
On the other hand,
Some
there are so
hoggling.
many incompetent people in so many...
How's your Valheim going?
Why should grave robbers be any different? At least now I have access to the wall where the laser beam was pointing.
Okay, it looks like there's a handle there, doesn't there? An iron
A heavy
ring.
iron ring. It might have been used to tether animals. I'll try pulling it. Or maybe pushing it. Or maybe I need to turn it.
A secret
The laser
cave.
beam pointed straight to this room. That leads me to hope that Sister Elise's hidden key is here somewhere. Time to begin searching for it.
It's going cozy. You were just emptying some frost caves. I'm waiting until the Ashland update comes out and then I'll set up a new server.
I wonder how old this barrel might be. But even more interesting is the wooden board firmly attached to the top of it. The barrel is way too heavy. There are buttons recessed into the wooden board, and a single indentation on the left. Could this be some kind of mechanism to reveal the hiding place that Elise mentioned? But why are the buttons locked in place? I can't press them. Am I still missing something to raise them from the board?
U S T T S R E A R B B B E. Okay, I can press them.
Nothing's happening. The button seems to be locked in place.
Okay. Now we had a diagram for that. Didn't we? Where's that? Sketch.
This sketch was part of Sister Elise's letter.
So does this show the order they're connected then? Basically, they're all connected to each other. Almost. Um, hmm. What else we got? We've got stone discs.
3 stone discs and a set of buttons. It's obviously some kind of mechanism. I wonder why the discs all have different colors. Do I have to align the holes in a certain position? Maybe they need to
All
overlap.
together in the middle.
And what about these numbers? Are they important? If so, how?
Right, so...
I cannot turn these discs by hand.
No, okay, so... Oh, that turns 2. That turns all 3, and that turns twice. Right, we need this third one in the right place. There.
I did it!
There.
Now that the holes are all overlapping, a small niche has been uncovered.
We have a ring.
A gold signet ring.
Hmm.
There are buttons recessed into the wooden board, and a single indentation on the left. Could this be some kind of... But why are the...
Can I not put the ring on there?
The ring fits perfectly, and the buttons have been raised from their fittings. That just leaves the question of what I'm supposed to do with all these buttons.
Obviously, your mind is on more frivolous things. We're not here for the booze. While you are indulging in old vintages, I have managed to decipher the plaque.
Well, any clues?
Yes, but they aren't terribly conclusive.
I'm listening.
Actually, all it says is that the statue depicts Saint Ostrobert of Rouen.
The Archbishop, in whose honor the town of Gatineau was founded?
That's right. How did you know?
That kind of thing is common knowledge.
You have me impressed.
Thanks. Didn't it say anything else?
No, it doesn't really help us, does it?
Who knows? I'll keep it in mind.
Oh, hold on.
Did it really say nothing else on the plaque?
What was the name?
Besides the name?
No, only that the statue depicts Saint Ostrobert of Rouen.
Ostrobert.
That letters are in there.
Who knows? This information might eventually come in useful in some way.
Is it Ostro
Just don't ask me what way.
or Ostra?
I will keep trying.
Can I talk to you again? What's
Could
the
you
name?
give me a hand?
Sure.
Did it really say nothing else on the plaque besides the name?
No, only that the statue depicts
Austri.
Saint Ostrobert of Rouen.
Bear.
Ostrobert.
Okay.
That's
Who knows?
Okay. That's easy enough to do then.
I've-
Right. We've got see AUS TRE BE no B. We know that our T's up there. Well, that R does go up to there though. So if we go A U S T R E B E R T.
It
There we
sounded
go.
like the mechanism was reset.
Oh, reset. Okay, it didn't work. Right. But that spelled it out. And the R does go up to the there. We could go several ways then. We can't go AU because they're not connected. So it has to be this way. AU. We can go to either of these S's. That S is connected to that T. AUST. R. It's only connected to there. B or B. B. There we go.
A letter? And some scraps of leather full of holes? That's all?
Let us have a closer look at the letter before we voice our disappointment. It must contain something really important. It is addressed to Cardinal Coubertin in Paris, evidently written by a certain Bernard.
Just read it out loud, will you?
To His Most Exalted Eminence, Cardinal Coubertin, I am much relieved to hear that you received my encoded letter in Paris. You will understand my circumspection once you have decoded the letter in its entirety. For in the wrong hands, this account could easily corrupt the faith of those whose hearts harbor even the slightest of doubts. After reading only a few lines, you will come to realize how quickly this will shake the foundations of our very society and lead to utter chaos, such as has never been seen
Vincent adverts.
before. Thus, to be on the safe side, I will not send our usual messenger to bring you this letter and the enclosed templates, but our beloved sister Elise. I urgently implore you to keep this letter and the templates safe in your secret archives at your estate. As you know, Zandona's influence is immense, and we shall need any proof of his sacrilege in order to have him tried by the Inquisition. This template is the key that will allow you to decode the plans of Zandona and his Puritas Cordis sect, which divine providence itself has seen fit to place into my hands. Place the templates on the parchments which the messenger brought you 10 days ago, and you will realize the full extent of the disaster that is upon us. In his blind, boundless ravings, he has spelt doom for Gatineau and predicted the downfall of the town in the eternal flames of perdition. And you know what that means. An entire town. He wants to erase the whole town, for he believes himself to be both judge and executioner in the name of our Almighty Lord. And that is only the beginning. My previous letter will reveal to you the horrors that we face. All those terrible plans of Zandona and his congregation, Puritas Cordis, that he assembled in the name of God in order to spread his outrageous teachings as the word of our Lord Almighty himself. I hope that My knowledge will prompt you to take appropriate steps in order to prevent the worst from happening. I write these lines in utmost concern for my own life, but with certainty that I made the right decision. May the Lord grant our beloved sister the strength to deliver this message unscathed and in good time. May God protect us and be with us in these times of tribulation. I remain your humble servant, Bernard.
Okay, let me just get this straight. Zandona and Puritas Cordis burned Gatineau to the ground.
Sure looks like it.
Why? I mean, what was the point?
He probably wanted to make an example of them. A warning to all those who fail to heed his words.
So he just invented a load of prophecies and then saw to it that they all came true?
That's what it looks like.
And Bernard, together with Cardinal Coubertin, tried to stop Zandona and his Puritas Cordis sect.
Yes, evidently. But since Elise never arrived in Paris, and the Cardinal therefore never receives a proof against Zandona...
Okay, so far so bad. But all of this happened more than 350 years ago. What does any of this have to do with the here and now?
I assume that either the Puritas Cordis sect secretly continued to exist through all those centuries, and for some reason have now resumed its activities, or it was founded anew.
Whatever. What's all that got to do with our situation now? And the flood wave? Not to mention the forthcoming apocalypse that Elise was hinting at.
I assume that back then they managed to put an end to Zandona's doings after all, and prevent the apocalypse.
I guess so. Otherwise, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Exactly. And the modern Puritas Cordis might actually want to do something about that.
You mean they'll pick up where Zandona left off years ago and try...
And try to pull it off this time, right?
Oh. And the end. What will it be like?
I assume that the answer to this question can be found in Paris.
With Coubertin?
Yes.
And you really think that Zandona's plans, the ones Brother Bernard sent to Paris, might still exist? In those secret archives that Bernard mentioned?
Why not?
So, using that information and the templates we found here, we might actually be able to anticipate the next moves of Puritas Cordis?
And take some measures to block them.
Okay. What are we waiting for?
To Paris?
Sure. The
Are we
question
going to
is,
go back to
where exactly
Marx
do
now?
we go looking for these documents? Paris is a big city.
But Bernard wrote that the hiding place is at the Cardinal's estate. And how hard can it be to find that?
Right. So let's go.
Oh, I see you are awake now.
Where am I?
Very nice photo.
Not
Quite extreme
worry,
streak.
You are quite safe.
Safe? What
Thank you
makes
for all
me
the
safe?
support
These bars?
and the watching.
Am I safe from you?
Your questions will have to wait, I'm afraid. There are a few things we would like to know first. My employee found a photograph on you. It so happens that he worked as a barkeeper on the very ship this young lady was traveling on. Who is she?
That's none of your business. Now let me out of here.
No.
Yeah, I will.
Calm.
We're going to just go straight on to the third one after this.
Position. You see, my employee is armed. You